Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. My name is Daniel and I'm the High Mileage Helper. On this channel, my goal is to be able to help you learn more about the RV transporting industry, as well as give how-to videos for your truck, and then give recommendations along the way. So if this is our first time meeting, just consider subscribing, hitting the like button if you get good value. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you how much money I made in 10 days delivering food, and we'll get right into the video. So how much money did I actually make in my first 10 days simply delivering food while the RV transporting industry has largely been shut down? Well, the answer to that question is $1,699.67. So in the rest of this video, I just want to share with you which services that I used to be able to earn this money, which one was my favorite one to use, and then what my plans are for the future using this as a tool. So we'll go ahead and get into the rest of the video. So the very first food delivery service that I got hooked up with was Postmates. Postmates was very easy to get signed up with. They sent me out a card within a few days. I was able to then use that card to swipe to pay for purchases when I would go do these deliveries. And that was a fairly simple job, but in my area, there really isn't that much activity for Postmates. So in the matter of the first few days, I only had just a handful of actual orders. So that wasn't very profitable for me. I believe it's only $58.97 total, because I really just kind of gave up on it after a few days. But maybe in your area, Postmates has a much larger market, and so maybe you could make some money doing that as well. So the second food delivery service that I got signed up with was Grubhub. Grubhub in my area has a pretty large base to be able to find work, and so I really stayed busy as long as I really wanted to from lunch, probably maybe not as much from 2 to 4, but all the way through dinner time, all the way to probably midnight if I wanted. And so Grubhub has more than enough in my area, so that's really where I started seeing a lot of money start racking up over these first 10 days that I started doing this job in the meantime. And so Grubhub was my favorite compared to Postmates, simply because there's just more work, and I was making significantly more money in that area. So the third food delivery service that I got signed up with, which took a little longer to do even than the Grubhub, was the DoorDash. The reason for that was because they didn't need even more drivers in my area, so they said, thanks for your consideration, we'll let you know when we need more drivers in your market. And so they finally sent me an email, said, hey, we're ready to go, we need you. So I finally got signed up, and it was just, I think it was that day, I was able to go out. They do send you a card, they do send you a bag, they all send you bags and cards. But I was able to go that day and just started in. So really between those three, Grubhub and DoorDash are the biggest in my market. And so those are the ones that I kind of go in between. And at times I even both have them going at the same time, depending on if I can make deliveries work out with the routing. And so Postmates, Grubhub, and DoorDash are the three in my area. I know there's Uber Eats. I have not gotten signed up for that at all, but between these three, there's more than enough work for me to do if I wanted to stay busy doing this job at home. And so this is largely how I made almost basically $1,700 in my first 10 days. And I got to tell you, as each day went along, I kept learning and figuring out how to do things more efficiently. And so really, I've been making more and more money since I started, only making maybe $100 the first day, all the way up to making up to my best day was $251 in one day. And so I was hustling pretty hard that day, but in all of these days, I worked just about every single day, all 10 days. But probably in between 7 to maybe 10 hours of actually driving around. I probably put in between 100 to 150 miles on my vehicle, depending on the day and the obviously the deliveries around town. My area is going to be different from yours. All the deliveries, how big your city is, all those things, and then also for gas, probably in between $10 to $15 a day in gas. With my second vehicle that I have, it's a Ford Escape, and so that's what I get fuel economy wise out of mine. Going through about $10 to $15 a day. So these are the three different food delivery services that I used to make this money. And lastly, I just wanted to share this with you because I do think it is so relevant. And I did include the money from this app in this total $1,700. And this app is called Roadie. What the Roadie app does is that it connects you with businesses around town in your area, hopefully, that need deliveries made to people's homes that day. So what I have in my area is a Home Depot, I have a Lowe's, a Menards, and I believe a few auto parts stores and Michael's clothing store. And so what you would do is you show up there, you go to the customer service desk, or you ask for an associate and say, hey, I have an order to pick up for so-and-so. They give you the items, whatever it is, could be big, could be small. And you take a picture of it, you drive to their house, you take a picture of it at their front door, let them know it's there, knock, 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 and give them the receipt. And essentially, you're delivering for these companies as a third-party driver, and it's just a small gig here or there. But this is a great thing that I've used. I've really enjoyed it. Just going around town doing errands, you can swing by, pick something up, and make 10, 15, 20 bucks for a small little delivery. And I did include this in the total number, so I did not want to mislead you. All of it is largely food delivery, and then a small portion was this Roadie app. And so I'm going to put all the links in the description for you, so you can check out all these different services where you can make some side money, some hustle money, you're bored and you just want to get out and do something. This is a great way to make some side money. So what was my favorite service that I used during this time, during these first 10 days? Probably not the Postmates and the Roadies, simply because in my area, in my market, there just simply isn't enough activity going on. The Roadie, I definitely enjoyed just going to hardware stores and picking things up, dropping them off. And it's cut and dry. They're much more relaxed on delivery times, certainly with the Roadie app. But the Postmates just didn't have as much going for it in my area. And really, to me, it comes down to Grubhub and DoorDash. And I'm sure there's lots of other reviews on these multiple different services, but just so you can get a picture through my eyes in my area, Grubhub is the one that I made money the most with first, and then DoorDash kind of came second. And I just wanted to test them both out to see how well they were. But in my eyes, at this point, my favorite is probably DoorDash. And DoorDash puts it all together. It's a great interface. It's so simple. You can get multiple deliveries, and they'll route you in a way that it makes more sense. You'll make the right times, and you're not going to be spending even more money on gas going all over the place. It's very efficient, and so DoorDash is probably my favorite. Maybe you've done this stuff before. Let me know if you have a different one that you would enjoy, or that you already have enjoyed driving in the past. But out of all those, DoorDash is my favorite. So what are my plans for the future in using these delivery services in my area? To be honest, I have an opinion, but I'm kind of just waiting and seeing how things are going to play out. With everything going on in our country, people sitting at home ordering food is happening a lot more. And so I have a lot of questions in myself, and I'm sure you probably do as well. You know, wow, you made some good money here or there. You had some great days where I made well over $200. What happens if there's just not that many people ordering this food? So I have some differing opinions on this, back and forth with myself as I'm kind of arguing with myself. Well, there's going to be even less drivers because they're going to be going back to their regular jobs probably. People have gotten used to maybe being comfortably delivered to at their home. They've enjoyed this time while this shutdown has taken place. There's just a lot of different moving factors in this. So I'm just going to be kind of playing it by ear, seeing how this all works out. But, you know, a regular day, you know, for us out on the road, it's 11 hours driving. And if I were to do 11 hours driving in my town, in my regular home vehicle that I use, I'm spending a lot less on fuel. My maintenance is a lot less on that car. I have my bed to come home to at night, which is honestly, the value that I place on that is much higher than it used to be. Maybe it's different for you. And then, you know, I could potentially make $250 a day, really hustling hard, but really bringing that money in. And so, yes, that vehicle can't go as far as my Ram 3500 has. There's just a lot of factors in all this. And so I don't know if you can tell, I'm just kind of really chewing on all these different things and seeing, is this a possible supplemental income to RV transporting so I can be home more. I still want to be out on the road doing RV transporting, seeing the country, doing all these things. But if I'm able to supplement my income by doing this, still bringing in the same or maybe close to about the same number as I would being out there, this is a great tool for me to continue to use if this continues. It might not, and this might not be a conversation in a month or two. And so this is how I made nearly $1,700 in about 10 days time, just learning how to simply deliver food to folks. And so hopefully this video is helpful to you. If you want to check out these different things, I'll have the link in the description. If you want to support me, if you were to use my link as a referral, that would be awesome for me. If you plan on trying these things out, maybe they work, maybe they don't work for you in your area. Maybe it's completely different for you compared to Postmates or maybe DoorDash. And just try it out, see what happens. And so with all that being said, I just wanted to close the video by saying how grateful I am for each and every one of you, of my subscribers. If you haven't noticed, I just hit 1,000 subscribers a matter of a few days ago now, and I'm just so grateful to be able to get to this point and to be able to reach this many people. And I couldn't imagine having 100 subscribers. And now that I've hit 1,000, I don't know how that even happened. And I'm just so encouraged and just wanted to thank you. And I'm in this journey with you. I'm going to continue being in RV transporting. This other delivery driving thing is a nice little thing to fill in the cracks. But I just want to share with you how grateful I am for all you guys who reach out. And you're just so supportive. And this takes a lot of time and effort to put these videos together. Sometimes it just about kills me, but just so grateful for you guys. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you stay safe, and God bless. See you next time.